G'day gamers, I'm Reading Water and welcome to 7 Days to Die, Dead is Dead, Day 2. Since the last episode, I've spent some time sorting inventory, making new weapons, and waiting in the safety of my new base for daylight to break. The goals for today are to reach the trader settlement, hunt for some food, and explore this town a little. So let's get started. That sound signifies it's daybreak, so we can get to work. I'll take all these items that I'm going to sell to the trader. My food's a little bit low. My water's good. I think we're ready to go. I've got a few snowberries here that I can eat if my food gets too low before I encounter some food. But I'm hoping to find some better quality food while we're actually out. You can see that my weapons are at least level 100 now, so they'll be much more effective than they were initially. One-shot kill. Looks like a few more are coming along. I'll check this nurse, she might have some good medical equipment. Almost got hit by this guy. Just want to check behind me to make sure nothing sneaks up. You can see already that these weapons are much more effective than they were before. The schematic here, which will allow me to craft first aid kits. And another schematic, iron boots, that's good find. There's one of those big snow zombies. These guys usually take a few hits. There's another one coming to help his friend. That's one down, but now I have to kill his friend as well. Okay, I need to use a bandage quick. I'm almost dead. Okay, let's stop the bleeding. That was very close. I've got a can of food here, which is good find, and another first aid schematic. I'll take that and sell it to the trader, because I obviously already know that recipe. It's sometimes worth rereading schematics even if you know the recipe, because it'll increase your skill. But I don't really need a high science skill at the moment, I don't think. Searching these containers will also help to increase your scavenging skill, which is a good skill to have high, because it means that you have more chance of finding better quality items. And that's the trader settlement. Was not expecting a dog. I'm just going to run for it. And often when there's one dog, you'll usually find more. Here we are. Make sure I close the doors so that no zombies can get in, and I should be safe in here.
No public bathrooms here, and don't be peeing on my floor.
So you can see, because my barter skill is so low, that the price I'm getting for selling these items is much lower than what you would normally get. Just getting whatever price I can for these items. That way I not only get cash, but it also levels up my barter skill for the future. So he's not really selling anything that I desperately need at the moment, so I don't think I will buy anything at this stage.
Those damn things are selling like hotcakes.
I'm going to go around and see what I can steal, because he doesn't seem to mind when you take things. One thing you can't do in the trader settlements is break items apart. Everything here is protected. For instance, that couch that was back there, I wouldn't be able to break that apart for materials like you would be able to normally. See, this couch here, for instance, normally I could break this apart for leather and wood. And you can see that when you try to, it just makes that irritating noise. I'll take candles to put into my own base. Steal everything that's not nailed down. This probably isn't a very nice thing to do, and it's probably a bit cheap, but you know, this is survival. Oh, that was not good. I've just broken my leg. I'm not sure if my leg is broken or it's only sprained. So your leg is sprained and slowing you down. You should craft and apply a splint to heal it. So my movement speed is down to 80%, and this will last for 40 minutes. Now this is a munitions crate. They take a long time to open, but they should have rare items in them. In this case, just some 10mm ammo. And there's another munitions box. And that's a part for a rocket launcher. It's not much use to me at the moment, so I'll probably just go and sell that. That's a good find, an anvil. I think that's everything I'm going to find in the trader settlement, so I guess it's time to head back towards the base. I should be able to make a splint now if I scrap this. And I'll use that. So now that my leg is splintered, it means that my movement speed is at 96% instead of 80%. See if I can get this pig. So I'll use a shiv to harvest the materials from the pig. You can see in the bottom left here, this nose icon means that I'm carrying something that smells and it attracts zombies, which is the raw meat, which means that they'll be able to sense you from further away than they normally would. So it's not always a good idea to carry the raw meat around with you for too long. Going to quickly craft a storage chest to leave up here. That way I don't have to go all the way into my base whenever I want to drop things off. So if I just dump all of this stuff into this chest that I don't need at the moment. Now I can go straight back to exploring the place without having to go all the way into my base. Alright, so we'll explore this town a little bit. Let's get rid of this guy. He's a little bit annoying. What I usually do when I find a town like this is explore the perimeter first, just to see how big it is, and if I happen to notice any stores or interesting buildings. I really need to stop tempting fate. There's a car dealership. I'm just going to quickly duck in there and grab those gas barrels. I like to grab them early so that they don't get destroyed. That's a gas station up on the corner. And I'm getting a bit of a following here. So hopefully I'll be able to dispense with these zombies fairly quickly and keep moving. Alright, this is taking up a little bit too much time, so I'm just going to keep moving. There's a working stiff tool store. There's a bank there. The banks have a lot of safes inside them, so if you want to spend some time sitting there and breaking those open, you may find some good items in there, but it's very time consuming. I probably won't bother with the working stiff store just yet. It's only a fairly small town, but that's usually a good place to set up a base if you're going to do it in a town. You don't want to choose one that's too big because the buildings in the towns sometimes don't respawn their items. By choosing a smaller town for your base, there's fewer buildings that you're kind of eliminating from being able to loot repeatedly. You can see the prison in the distance where I set up my base. You can see that if your inventory is full, you can actually scrap items from the container that they're in. I'm starting to overheat a little bit, or on the verge of overheating. I'm up to 96 degrees, so I'll just take the duster off. And that should be enough to cool me down, maybe. There's another pig. Definitely want that guy. I'll put all these items into this container and then come back and sort them later. Alright, I'm undetected. First thing I'm going to do, I'm almost out of water, so I'll boil up some water. So 3 bottles of water got me back up to 93%. Cook up some bacon and eggs. And some charred meat. Let's eat up the bacon and egg. This will increase our wellness, which will ultimately increase our maximum health. We have 8 charred meat, which I can leave in the campfire. That way, if I carried this around with me, it would smell and attract zombies. So I'll leave it in the campfire and just eat it from there when I need it. And you can see that my wellness has actually gone up to 101, which is now my maximum health. And my health is now full, my food is full, and my water is almost full. So we're in a good position now. Tomorrow I'm hoping we'll be able to find some better weapons than these. Maybe a crossbow, which is a very good early weapon. If I can't find the recipe for that, hopefully the trader will actually sell me one. I would also like to start working on the forge tomorrow. So I'll leave this video here and I will see you guys on day 3. Thanks for watching.